Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I thought for today I'd do an anti-haul since I hadn't done one in a while, and I thought I'd do it in what used to be my kitchen and what will at some point be a kitchen again, hopefully. I guess we'll find out. But anyway, so I'm here in what used to be my kitchen. So I'm going to talk about products I'm not buying and why. And the first one, for some of you, will be obvious. The Ultraviolet Screen Facial Sunscreen Mist with Sunscreen. Or niacinamide? What does it say? Niacinamide. Anyway, it's pretty obvious why I'm not buying this if you've been paying attention to the news. Ultraviolet sunscreens came back in a third-party test done in Australia. Some of them came back with that SPF of about 4, which is a little different than 50. And more has come out about that lately, but we found out since then that Ultraviolet is just using white labeled products, so they're not even making it themselves. And you can find virtually identical, if not identical to the tea products from other brands in Australia with the same formula that are like 1/10 the price. So there's a lot of reasons not to buy it right now. I have to assume that all of their sunscreens are not going to be good. They're all white labeled and they're overpriced. And I'm kind of surprised that Sephora's still selling them because as far as I understand, their Australian formulas are identical to the ones that they're using in the United States and sold a lot other places. And another little tip for you is Naked Sundays is also being thrown around that they have similar base formulas and are also white labeled. So for me, that's a reason I'm not messing with it. I do too much anti-aging, too many treatments, spend too much money to wreck my skin using a sunscreen that may or may not actually have SPF in it really much at all. Okay, next up is the here we go. Hang on one second. Okay. The Paula's Choice Pro Collagen Peptide Firming Eye Gel Serum to depuff and lift. And this is just kind of a sad statement of a brand that used to be really awesome, and they're really going downhill. So now they've got an eye cream, another eye cream. How many eye creams have they released now? I don't know. A lot. Meanwhile, the brand founder was like, you don't need an eye cream. And on top of this, they're selling this eye cream, a half an ounce, for $39. It's just a sad tale of a brand that used to be amazing and great, got bought out by some companies, and now they're all about the money. That's what it's about. It's not about innovation. It's not about the consumers. It's about making money. And really, honestly, the formula is not quite impressive, especially for $40. Honestly, if you're looking for a good eye cream, the CosRX Snail Peptide Eye Cream is great. You don't necessarily need an eye cream either. If you're getting older, you have puffiness, things like that, you may want an eye cream, but you don't necessarily need one, especially if you're in the younger years, the good old days. Okay, next up is the Beauty of Joseon Day Dew Sunscreen Lightweight. If you pay attention at all, Trend Mood does boxes, beauty boxes, and this is one of their star products. And this one's just sad. It's a bummer all the way around. This brand probably could make some awesome sunscreen. They probably don't make it themselves, but their hands are tied with US filters. It looks to be like an average kind of sad sunscreen. There's no real innovation or no real reason I would ever buy it. So no reason to even debate it. Next up is a brand called Day, and this is their Dream Veil Signature Citrus Hair and Body Mist. And I'm really bummed because this is becoming a thing. We all don't want to smell you. If you want to smell yourself, that's one thing. But I've been nowadays at the gym a handful of times now in the last month or so where people come in and they're just overly covered in perfume. A lot of times it's some older ladies, but a lot of times it's not. I don't want to smell you. Typically, there's a way you would put perfume on, as far as I understood it. In the past, you would spritz it in the air and you'd walk through, not lavish yourself or cover yourself or slather it on. I don't want to smell you. Please don't do this. But there's like a gazillion of them on Sephora's website, so I have a feeling I'm talking in vain. Just because you think it smells good doesn't mean I want to smell it or anybody else does. If I can smell you from across the treadmill, from 5 treadmills down, you've put too much on. Seriously. Okay, next up, nothing specifically wrong with this product other than the price. This is the Dew Ethereal Instant Makeup Removing Cleansing Oil. It's a basic cleansing oil. There's nothing wrong with it except for the price. It's ridiculous how much they're charging for a tiny bottle. What's in this? 3.38 ounces. and it's 28 bucks. You can go to Sephora, or not Sephora, Yes Style, or Style Korean, Style Vana, Amazon. You can get this one for, I think it's like $5, and it's awesome. There's no scent in it, works well. You don't need to spend $30 on a cleansing oil. This one is great. It's the Softy Mo Speedy Cleansing Oil. No scent, nothing. Does a great job. Very affordable. You don't need to spend $30 on a cleansing oil unless you just want to. There's nothing wrong with that, but I'm not going to spend that much on a cleansing oil.
Save your money. Send the leftovers to cameraman.
There we go. Send them to cameraman and maybe send some to Ike for snacks. Okay, next up, this is the Maid, which must be a new brand at Sephora. Their Reset Hydrating Line Smoothing Lip Serum, which is 36 bucks. This has, I believe, a peptide in it, but honestly, this lip balm looks kind of sad overall for the price. It's not launched yet. It's 0.11 ounces, and it's got one peptide in there, which otherwise, I mean, it's got fragrance in it for taste or whatever. There's actually nothing specifically wrong with it other than I think it's priced a little crazy, 36 bucks for 0.11 ounces for one peptide, it looks like. There's tons now of peptide lip balms. You don't need to spend 36 bucks on one unless, again, you want to. Which in that case, there's nothing wrong with that if you want to. Okay, next up is, got a couple more. The Sunday Riley Breakup Salicylic Acid Cleanser for blemish-prone skin. Salicylic acid typically doesn't work when you just apply it and rinse it off. So if you're really looking for something to help with breakouts and things like that, look for a salicylic acid serum. There's lots of them. Geek and Gorgeous makes one. There's a lot of K-beauty brands that make them that are pretty affordable. You can't just put on salicylic acid, rinse it off, and expect it to clear your breakouts. Typically a cleanser. I typically recommend spending the least amount of money on a cleanser because it spends the least amount of time on your skin. So this one, in my opinion, it looks like, in my opinion, anybody watching a trashy reality show will get that. In my opinion, yeah, this one's, you don't need it. There's leaves so much to be desired. And last but not least, Ole Henriksen has a Peach Glaze Glow Vitamin C Mist, which just looks pretty sadly formulated. There's no real excitement. It's got a lot of fragrance in it. The basic ingredients are all slip ingredients. You don't need it. There's no reason to pay 35 bucks for it unless you like the scent of it. And then I don't think I'm going to like the scent of it, so don't use it, especially if you're going to the gym. But anyway, that's what I'm not buying. Curious what you guys are not buying or buying. Leave a comment below. Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys more tomorrow. Okay, bye guys.